Most people don't stay broke because they are unlucky. They stay broke because their money habits have a better workout routine than they do, consistent, repetitive, and going absolutely nowhere. Welcome back. Today we're breaking down why most people stay broke. Not to judge, but to expose the patterns that quietly keep people stuck for years. Because staying broke is rarely one big mistake. It's a series of small habits that feel normal, but lead nowhere. Let's start with one of the biggest reasons people stay broke. Number 1. No clear financial direction. Most people don't have a plan for their money. They earn, they spend, they pay bills, and whatever is left, if anything, just sits there. There's no system, no goal, no long-term thinking. It's all reaction. Without direction, money disappears. Not because you're careless, but because every dollar has multiple places it could go. And if you don't decide, something else will decide for you. At this stage, your financial life becomes random. One month you save a little. The next month, unexpected expenses show up. Then you try to catch up. It's a cycle that feels busy but doesn't create progress. Having direction doesn't mean you need a perfect plan. It means you know what you're aiming for. Are you building an emergency fund? Paying off debts? Investing for the future? There needs to be a priority. Even a simple structure can change everything. Assign your money a purpose before you spend it. Know how much goes to saving, investing, and living expenses. Because here's the truth, money without direction doesn't grow, it moves. And if you don't control where it's going, it will always find a way to leave you in the same place. Number 2, lifestyle inflation. Another common reason people stay broke, even as their income grows. This is when your spending increases every time your income increases. You get a raise and suddenly your lifestyle upgrades with it. Better apartment, nicer car, more eating out, more "I deserve this" moments. On the surface, it feels like progress. But financially, nothing really changes. Instead of building savings or investing more, the extra income disappears into new expenses. So even though you're earning more, you're not keeping more. This creates a dangerous cycle. You become dependent on a higher income just to maintain your current lifestyle. And if something changes, like a job loss or unexpected expense, you have very little margin to fall back on. The problem isn't enjoying your money. The problem is upgrading your lifestyle faster than your financial foundation. A better approach is simple. When your income increases, split the difference. Use part of it to improve your life, but direct the rest towards saving and investing. Because real financial growth isn't about how much you spend, it's about how much you keep and grow. If your lifestyle always catches up to your income, your bank account will always feel stuck in the same place. Number 3, chasing quick money. One of the fastest ways to stay broke. A lot of people don't actually want to build wealth slowly. They want a shortcut. Something that turns a small amount into a big result fast. So they jump from one idea to another: hot stocks, trending crypto, random side hustles that promise big returns. The problem is, quick money usually comes with high risk and low consistency. You might win once, maybe even twice, but over time those risks catch up. Instead of building a stable financial system, you're constantly resetting. One loss wipes out previous gains, and you're back at the starting line. This approach also creates bad habits. You stop valuing patience and discipline. You start expecting fast results, and when they don't come, you switch strategies again. Real wealth doesn't work like that. It's built through consistent investing, controlled risk, and time, not luck. Here's the key difference: investors focus on process. Gamblers focus on outcomes. If you're always chasing the next big win, you'll never build something that lasts. Because staying broke isn't always about lack of effort. Sometimes it's about putting effort into the wrong strategy over and over again. Number 4, avoiding financial education. It is a quiet reason that people stay broke. Most people spend years learning how to earn money, but almost no time learning how to manage it. They rely on guesswork, advice from friends, or whatever they see online. And when things go wrong, they don't know why. The cost of not learning is invisible at first. It shows up as small mistakes: overspending, poor investing decisions, unnecessary debt. But over time, those mistakes compound. Without basic financial knowledge, you're always reacting instead of planning. You don't understand how interest works, how investing builds wealth, or how to structure your money effectively. So you keep repeating the same patterns. The good news is you don't need a finance degree. You just need a willingness to learn the fundamentals. Budgeting, saving, investing, risk management, these are skills, not talents. Even a small amount of knowledge can change your decisions. And better decisions, repeated over time, create real financial progress. Avoiding financial education doesn't keep things simple, it keeps things uncertain. Because money will affect your entire life whether you study it or not. The difference is with knowledge, you're in control. Without it, you're just hoping things work out. Number 5, living on credit. This is another habit that quietly keeps people. Credit cards and loans are not the problem by themselves. The problem is when they become a lifestyle. When spending is based on available credit instead of actual income, it creates an illusion of affordability. You can buy things today without feeling the full impact immediately. But that cost doesn't disappear, it just moves into the future with interest added on top. Over time, this builds pressure. Minimum payments become normal, balances grow, and a portion of your income is now committed to paying for past decisions. This limits your ability to move forward. Instead of investing or saving, your money is going toward interest. You're working, but part of your effort is always going backward. Living on credit also removes awareness. When you don't feel the money leaving your account right away, it's easier to overspend. The goal isn't to avoid credit completely, it's to control it. Use it as a tool, not as income. Because here's the reality, credit can either support your financial life or quietly control it. And if most of your lifestyle depends on borrowed money, it becomes very difficult to build real, lasting wealth. Number 6, no investing habit. People stay broke because they feel it's not urgent. It can wait, but that waiting becomes incredibly expensive over time. A lot of people think saving money is enough. They keep cash in a bank account and feel responsible. But here's the problem, saving alone doesn't build wealth. It preserves money, but it doesn't grow it meaningfully over the long term. Without investing, your money misses out on compounding. That means you're not just losing potential gains, you're losing time, which is the most valuable factor in building wealth. The longer you wait to start investing, the harder it becomes to catch up later. Because investing is not about timing the perfect moment, it's about giving your money time to work. Another issue is inconsistency. People invest once, maybe twice, then stop. There's no system, no habit, no structure. The goal isn't to invest a large amount once. It's to invest regularly, even in small amounts, and let it build over time. Think of investing like a routine, not an event. Because staying broke isn't always about how much you earn. It's often about whether your money is working for you, or just sitting still while time passes. Number 7, emotional spending, an easily overlooked reason that people stay broke. Most people don't spend money based on logic. They spend based on how they feel. Stress, boredom, celebration, even frustration. Money becomes a quick way to respond to emotions. Bad day at work. Order something. Feeling down. Buy something. Had a good week. Reward yourself. It feels small in the moment, but these patterns add up over time. The problem is emotional spending doesn't solve the problem, it just delays it. You get a short-term boost, but the financial impact stays long after the feeling is gone. This creates a cycle. Spend to feel better, then feel worse about spending. Then the cycle repeats. At the same time, this kind of spending makes it harder to build consistency. You might save and invest for a while, but one emotional decision can undo weeks of progress. The goal isn't to remove emotion completely, that's unrealistic. The goal is awareness. Pause before spending. Ask yourself, is this something I planned or something I feel right now? Because the difference between building wealth and staying stuck is often not income, it's behavior. And emotional spending is one of the quiet habits that keeps money moving out faster than it comes in. Number 8, fear of starting. This is one of the most underrated reasons people stay broke. A lot of people don't fail financially because they made bad moves. They fail because they never made any moves at all. They wait. They wait for more money, more knowledge, more confidence, or the perfect time to begin investing, saving, or building something. But that perfect moment rarely shows up. So months turn into years, and years turn into habits of inaction. The irony is, starting small is exactly what builds confidence. You don't need to begin with thousands of dollars or perfect strategy. You just need to begin. But fear makes people overthink. What if I lose money? What if I choose wrong? What if I'm not ready? So they do nothing, and doing nothing is also a financial decision. Just not a good one. Meanwhile, time keeps moving. And in finance, time is one of your most powerful tools. The earlier you start, the more room you give compounding to work. The biggest risk isn't starting small and making mistakes. The biggest risk is never starting at all. Because staying broke is often not about lack of opportunity. It's about delaying action until opportunity passes you by. Number 9, inconsistent behavior. Another common reason people stay broke. Most people don't fail financially because they never try. They fail because they keep stopping and starting. They save for a month, then stop. They budget for a week, then give up. They invest once, then forget about it. This pattern feels harmless in the moment, but over time it destroys momentum. And in personal finance, momentum is everything. When you are consistent, even small actions compound. Small savings grow. Small investments build. Small habits become systems. But when you are inconsistent, you reset progress over and over again. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. No matter how much effort you put in, it never stays full. Inconsistency also creates frustration. People feel like nothing is working, but the real issue is they never stayed with anything long enough to see results. The truth is, financial success is not about intensity. It's about repetition. You don't need perfect decisions. You need repeated good ones. Because staying broke is rarely about what you do once. It's about what you fail to do consistently. And in finance, consistency is what turns small actions into real, lasting wealth over time. Let me leave you with this: most people don't fail financially overnight. They drift slowly in the wrong direction. The good news is every habit can be changed. Start small, stay consistent, and focus on direction over speed. Your financial future changes the moment your behavior changes. If you want to break the cycle, start by changing one habit today. Click like and subscribe for more real financial strategies that actually help you move forward.